Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Brian O'Brien on 106.3 FM. I had some breaking news. We broke the story before anybody else had a chance to that Claiborne County Sheriff David Ray has been arrested. Okay, Claiborne County Sheriff David Ray has been arrested. Now, with that said, there are two other folks that are involved in the arrest as well, and I'll give you the story as it came from the TBI. In a joint investigation by special agents with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Tennessee Department of Revenue, the Tennessee Comptroller of the Treasury, and the Internal Revenue Service, has resulted in the indictment and arrest of Claiborne County Sheriff David Ray and two of his employees. Last August, TBI special agents, with the assistance of state and federal authorities, began investigating allegations of illegal activity occurring at the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office. It revealed that from August of last year through August of this year, Ray used inmate labor and county resources to work on vehicles and equipment he personally owned. Inmate labor was also used to assemble his campaign signs. The investigation further revealed that Ray forged and altered the certificate of title to at least one vehicle and attempted to evade paying proper sales tax on several personally owned vehicles that he sold dating back to 2012. During the investigation, agents learned that Larry Allen Roberts, a sheriff's employee also known as Fireball, utilized a county vehicle to acquire a controlled substance. The investigation also determined that Larry Lee Martin, a captain at the sheriff's office, possessed a handgun on multiple occasions despite being a convicted felon. The grand jury returned indictments today, charging David Michael Ray with 7 counts of official misconduct, 1 count of use of inmates for personal gain, 1 count of forgery, 6 counts of attempt to evade or defeat tax due. Larry Allen Roberts is charged with 2 counts of official misconduct, and Larry Lee Martin is charged with 3 counts of felon in possession of a firearm. All 3 were arrested today and booked into the Claiborne County Jail on a $10,000 bond each. I'm of the understanding that at least Sheriff David Ray has posted bond and is out. The investigation remains active and ongoing by state and federal authorities. This is not the first time that Sheriff Ray has had run-ins with the law. Over the last 20 years or so, he has been accused of several different things, and each time he was able to have a court's decision either abate part of the jail sentence, or he was commuted to community service. There have been handgun allegations that he was never convicted of. He was also charged with shooting an animal on private property. Sheriff Ray has been in the DEA at one point, if I'm not mistaken. He's been on the judge's bench. He's been a police officer, and now the sheriff of Claiborne County. David Ray was handily defeated in the general election, excuse me, not the general, but the primary election earlier this year by Mr. Bobby Brooks, who will now be the sheriff of the county. We'll have more on this as details emerge. It's 106.3 FM.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rollin' around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison.
All right, so there you go, folks. That's the update from that, and I didn't realize I still had the stream playing, but that's kind of what's going on in Claiborne County right now. All right, we've got the story up if you missed any of that on Claiborne County Sheriff David Ray, and a lot of folks have different opinions on this. Several are saying, wondered if this day would come. How did he evade other situations? And yes,